Good morning, guys. It is 10:30. Does that really count as morning? I don't know. I've been up for about 1.5 hours. Saturday, I get to sleep in. Very nice. The kitties have been a menace. They ate another charger cable today, so I'm gonna need to buy a new one of those, which is annoying. Happily enough is that as we are totally Apple crazy in this house, we have a couple of other chargers for that specific mobile, so I don't have to run out and get it immediately. But it's a bit annoying. I can tell you that it's a bit annoying that they ate it, and they really ate it. They've been chipping off pieces, and they actually got it bit off in the middle. So that was what they did this morning, or in the middle of the night. Got pretty angry with them, I can tell you that. Hopefully they understood that I got very angry with them. But yeah, that is what's happening. So far this morning I have edited my video. I have started to fill up my Pinterest kind of album with all my cards. I have a Pinterest and I've been using it off and on, but I haven't been adding my photos, my cards to my Pinterest. I have a cards I made album on my Pinterest where all my cards are supposed to be, and I think August was where I had stopped putting images to Pinterest. I think it's like as there are so many social platforms that you can share your things on, I sometimes forget about them because there's too many. I like Instagram because I have it in my phone, and when I get bored I can go on Instagram and look on photos, which I basically go to Instagram at least once a day. And then we have Facebook and we have Twitter. I use Tumblr off and on, not always there. I have a tendency to get stuck on Tumblr, and therefore I try not to be there as much. But when you have all these social platforms, you need to update them all. And I already have. Take me about an hour to write a post for my blog right now, especially if I have a video connected to it, because I have to upload the photos, I have to write all the texts, and I have this linky tool thingy in the bottom. And after I've done all that, I also supposed to share them on my Facebook page, on my Facebook, and on Pinterest, which I totally forgot. So I need to kind of make these checklists. I really, for a very long time, I wanted one of those laminating machines, so I can make a checklist on paper, and then I can laminate my paper, and then I can check it off with one of those like whiteboard pens and just rub it off after I'm done, and just use that sheet over and over again. That would be awesome. So I think when I get back from my vacation, that might actually be something I invest in, because you can do so many fun things with a laminating machine. So we'll see if that will happen. Hopefully it will. I might even laminate some art and put on Etsy. I like doing arts. I love doing arts, but I'm always very thinking, am I really good enough? And I don't share my art that often unless I feel very comfortable with it, which I rarely do. I tried for a while to share everything I do, but my quality in work is still very varying. When you get to be a good artist, which I'm not, you get the quality of your work gets more consistent. For me, as I'm just still starting out, I haven't done that much art. I still have a very varying quality, So sometimes I hit it on the nose and it works perfectly, and sometimes it's just so bad that it doesn't even work to use to dry off coffee from the table. Yeah, that is how it is. But yeah, I'm not gonna bore you anymore with all my waffling. I'm gonna continue working with my computers and see what I can do. I very much want to knit. And we'll see if I can do that. Now my kitty did something. I have to go and see what he did. Yeah, see you later. So I decided to do some knitting while I was watching YouTube. I saw that So Knitpicky had another of her knitting videos up. She does the podcast version once a week, and I really wanted to watch that. I really like her voice, so it's kind of soothing and nice, and she has really nice projects that she shows. So I've been knitting this morning, and I thought I'd show you my knitting. Here is the shawl again. Now, since you last saw it, I think I've done this part, which is like yeah, like this version, and then I've done one lace, and then I started the like first row, I think they call it ring, the first ring. So the lace parts are called elongated right twist, and then this are called just rings. So I'm in the middle of the first repeat of the ring. It's just like this one down here, and it's going pretty well. It is I will see if I can get one more elongated right twist lace part in there before I have to start kind of making the last rows and finishing it off. I kind of like it. I like the color. I hope it's gonna fit with my skin color. I usually don't use greens because they have to be really bluish cold to work with my skin. Anytime there's any sort of yellow in my green yarn or green fabric and I have it to my face, I look really sick. I have that kind of tone that it brings it out and doesn't look nice. So hopefully this will look great. I love the color of the yarn. I just don't know if it's gonna fit me. So we'll see that. Yeah, I don't know what the plans for today is. I'm just doing it as I please right now. So that was my update. Well guys, it's evening, as you might have guessed. I've had a very productive day, or we have done a lot of things. We've been shopping, food shopping, and bought a lot of things that I haven't bought in a while because I'm really going to try to work on my eating so that I will feel good. After that hour conversation I had with my brother last night, I kind of thought about it, and I really need to feel much better. It's important. So I need to become more fit and eat better food. So after we ate, we had a friend over and watched Star Wars, the third movie. Not the original third movie, but the Star Wars 3. So the 6th movie that came out. Yeah, Star Wars is complex. But yeah, so watched that, had meat and potatoes and sauce, and it was all good. And when the movie was over, our friend left because he had other things to do. So we picked out our Be Fit and did some training. So I've trained for about half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. I did a lot of those games that make you, I want to win, I want to win, I want to win. And the first couple of games were just like balancing things, but the two last games one was you were to fly like a bird, so you have to like wave your arms around. I said something to Christopher that we should record it, but I don't know. I probably looked very ridiculous. But I fly like a bird, and then the last one was hula hooping, and I love hula hooping. It's really, really fun. So I did that, and gosh, I could feel the burning in my muscles, but it was so much fun. So we're gonna try to do that every night now, a little bit. It's like we don't have to do it for an hour every night. We do it for like 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just to get our bodies moving a little bit, and hopefully I will be able to lose a couple of kilos. At the same time, I'm gonna eat better. I'm gonna get more protein in my food and less carbohydrates, because I need to. Protein make you full. Carbohydrates is what your brain uses, so you need both. You really do need both. The proteins for your muscle and to make you feel like you have food in your tummy, and like I said, the carbohydrates for your brain. I need a lot for my brain, but you want long carbs, not like the short ones like in candy and sugar that are not so good for you. Yeah. So I am going to start adding protein to my food. Not only will I try to eat more meat and more chicken when I have my dinner, but also I'm going to use protein powders to kind of raise the amount of proteins in my food, because then I won't need to eat as much, which means that I don't get as much well, the energy will be lower. I will gonna try to burn more and get in less, so that I start burning a little bit of the fat on my body, so I can look good someday soon. Yeah. Well, as you might notice, I'm very, very tired, so I'm a little bit incoherent. I kind of lose my train of thought again. I'm just tired. It's a good tired, so I'm gonna head to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.